Well, I'm sure that, I mean, I'm just looking, and I would say, or would you say that it is fair to say that your party is little well known, the Democratic Alliance, the Democratic Leadership Alliance? What do you think its chances will be come 2027?
Yeah, the chances will be because of the providence that got the party registered. If you look at from 2022 down to 2024, all the people that approached INEC for party registrations were about 171 altogether, the first phase. And the only party that was registered that met every of the requirement of the INEC in terms of the people, the structure, the system, is the DLA, Democratic Leadership Alliance. Although we are coming last as a political party, but we are actually going to come first when it comes to the victory in 2027. You can actually take my word for it.
How do you intend to achieve that?
Because of the system we've been able to put in place, because of the structure, the people, the different hierarchical orders of leadership and structural formations, the machineries, the mechanisms, everything that got us to beat every of the bottleneck and the embargoes that is placed on political parties by INEC. We've been able to succeed, you know, without no fracas. Did you hear our voice? Did you hear us chanting anywhere? Did you see us organizing protests anywhere? Administratively, strategically, methodically, we've been able to beat all the bottleneck and we got in the system. Now that we're in the system, let's see what happens in 2027. The Nigerian people are beside us, yes.
The Nigerian people, do they know you?
Absolutely, yes. I should be the most popular youth in Nigeria when we talk about leadership governance, the contributions to the wellness of this country as a nation. By virtue of my work that I have done over the years, we've been able to touch lives of millions of people personally. No, we're not playing to the gallery. Underground, with a submarine approach that we've actually followed till we got here. So we are very good with what we have on ground as we speak now.
Well, let's go to your plans, because every politician always says, oh, the people vote for me, the people know me, we have the people on the ground. The taste of the pudding, as they say, is in the eating, and we'll see what happens come 2027. But should you manage to eventually scale through and become the people's choice, what exactly are you selling to the Nigerian people?
Beautiful. So far, so good. All the people that are currently leading the country, they are only following, they are looking for the solutions to all the problems on ground. They are, the problem will happen, then they quickly go and look for the solutions to it. So we have been able to painstakingly study the Nigeria's problem. We've identified where the real issues are, and then, strategically, we've provided solutions to all these problems completely. Officially, Nigeria is a developing country, if we should say it that way, and then crisis is an emblem of underdevelopment, crisis. So we have seen that for us to put an end to all the crises in this country, we need to put Nigeria on the path of the newly industrialized country. And there are 7 pillars of world economic dominance officially if we should go that way. Once we start the very first one, then every other thing will fall in place. And the first one is national psyche reengineering architecture. For example, all the people in Nigeria do not see themselves as the people of common destiny. You see my brothers in the north, you see my brothers in the southeast, for example, and you see my brothers in the southwest, that's the Igbo, Yoruba, and the Hausas, the Fulanis. So everybody is trying to defend their own agenda, their personal interest and all of that. So there is need for something to put all of us together and make us to become the people of common and equal destiny. And that is what we intend to achieve first, because if we say that we are going ahead with the development of this country without first solving the problem of our disunity, the problem of our differences and all of that, then as we are building something somewhere, another group of people are somewhere destroying what we are building. So the first thing we are going to do officially, is to make Nigerian people to become the people of the same destiny, the same goal, the same vision, the same mission, the same assignment, and the same same ideology. So all of us have to be ingrained in our cultural immersions officially as people. So
how do you intend to do that?
Yeah.
We've seen attempts to, you know, try and carve out a new constitution. There are those who say, oh, we can't move forward without a new constitution. Is that what you subscribe to?
We're not just talking about the amendment, and we were talking about the complete overhaul of every of the things that make Nigerians to be divided. So every of the things that make Nigerians to be divided is what we are coming to first remove completely, so that we can all know we are Nigerian and we are Nigerian. That's all. And we are going to do this through the religious merge. We need to merge our people together, make us to understand that both the Muslim and the Christian, we are under the same umbrella, serving the same God. Our traditionalists, the same thing too. We go into the culture through our traditional rulers, try to make them to speak to their people, ensure that they all see that no matter what anybody do, God has the reason He created us and put us right here in this country. And there's nothing anybody else can do. We have gone to several places. Like, I live in America. I've taken thousands of people to Canada, America, and the United Kingdom myself. Empowerment. I've sponsored thousands of people to Canada free of charge. But still, there is no how you can even fit fully into the Western system. Black person is a black person. I'm originally a Nigerian man. Originally a Nigerian. No matter where I go, Nigeria is my home. So all of us would come to that, understand them first, that Nigeria is our home. And by the time we come to that, then we can now move into the next thing on our agenda. So that is the plan.
Let me go to my colleague, Ayo. I know that he might also have further questions for you. Ayo, over to you.
Thank you very much, Malkwe. You know, Mr. Adebisi, one of the questions that naturally comes to me is the funding of political parties. Your party, the Democratic Leadership Alliance, you call it. How is the party funded? How old is that party?
We officially conceptualized the agenda of liberty for the Nigerian people in 2017. And since that time, we've created what we call the Technocratic Cabinet of the Democratic Leadership Alliance in the UK, in America, in Germany, in Canada, in Ireland, in China, and in the United Arab Emirates for the Saudis, for all our people from the Arabian world. So we have Nigerian people that do not want to continue to watch Nigerian being led on a path of retrogressive evolutions. So we've been able to assemble the team together, and by God's grace, we have Nigerian people, at least some couple of well-to-do group of youth in Nigeria that are like, you know what, we have this assignment to carry out. The reason God made us to come at this critical point in time is so that we can provide the real solutions to the Nigeria's problems. And all of us are putting our effort, resources, and everything together to ensure that we make it happen. By the way, Nigerians are used to a conventional political system, but we have come with a politics unusual. In the days ahead, you will get to understand what we are talking about. So it's not going to be politics of money, politics of the money bags. It's not going to be politics of buying the people's conscience, of doing the crowd feelers.
My apologies, Mr. Adebisi, and simply because we are really running out of time. I just want to know, does your party have a funding mechanism that Nigerians can understand, okay, this is how the Democratic Leadership Alliance is funded?
Absolutely, yes, and that is through the contributions of every members of the party so far, and we are still calling forth every youth that are youthful in nature to come and join us as we put the resources together to make it happen in Nigeria.
Okay, now, you have spoken about things that you want to do and all. In the past 3 going to 4 years of this administration, what are the gaps that you think you can fill that the federal government is not doing anything about now? What are the structural changes that you are going to make or reverse from what the federal government has done so far?
The government of the day, as I'm allowed to actually say this, that they lack the knowledge of national development realistically. If you look at every of the policy that are implemented so far, every of the things that are done so far by the people that are currently piloting the affairs of this country, you will see that they've lost touch with reality. You know, if we should just go that route, they don't even know how much is the price of commodities in the market. This group of people that you see leading this country now, they don't feel what the common men feel anymore in Nigeria. And they are people of the past. They are people of the past. So it is the duty of these our leaders now to go and rest. Let we that are competent in knowledge, compassionate in character, disciplined in our conduct, with resolute commitment to the pursuit of this our purpose, come forward and let us come and take Nigeria to where it's supposed to be. Nigeria has always been coming at the back, at the back, at the back. It's time for we to push it forward and make it to become a country that every other person will be looking forward to. Nigeria currently is experiencing hardship. Nigerians, they are experiencing hardship officially. So, as this government, are they not aware? So what have they done to take away the hardship from the people? There is no war in Nigeria, but the city is dry. As the city is dry, what do you expect in the community? So there is no famine, no drought, but people do not have food to eat. There is no disenfranchisement. We are not under any official castrations by the international financial policy makers officially. We are not castrated financially in this country. But typical Nigerian people do not have money in their bank accounts. This is how to see that Nigeria is currently not working in the hand of this class of people. And Nigerian people need to now understand that before we can get to where we are supposed to be, we need to change the class of people that are currently leading this country and allow the new generations of leaders to step forward. Buhari called us lazy, but we want to prove now to our leaders currently that we are not lazy. We are here, and the time is ours.
Indeed, well, we do know that we still have time to discuss, to get to the nitty-gritty of your 7 pillars. I imagine that you, having been a member of the Nigerian Liberty Movement and now with the Democratic Leadership Alliance, you have brought those 7 pillars which you marketed there along with you to the Democratic Leadership Alliance, and hopefully in the course of the campaign season we'll get to examine a few more of the 7 pillars of dominance which you marketed at the NLM. So thank you so much for coming on Sunrise Daily this morning. Dr. Moses Adebisi is a presidential candidate, the Democratic Leadership Alliance. Thank you once more.
Thank you so much for having me.